Sick details emerge after waitress saves boy, age 11, from parents' abuse with a secret sign. More after this. Hello everyone and welcome back to AFG's Point of View, where I give you my analysis of the most popular topics in the world today. Today's video we have a waitress who actually saved a young man's life from child abuse. Before I dive into the video, if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to AFG's Point of View. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. It'll bring more prospective people, more awesome people, more well-deserving people similar to yourself over into our family. All my normal subscribers, thanks for coming back. I'm diving in. Sickening new details have emerged after a waitress saved an 11-year-old boy from abuse with a secret handwritten sign. Flaviane Carvalho was serving the family of the accused at her restaurant, Mrs. Potato, in Orange County, Orlando, Florida, when she noticed parents Timothy Lee Wilson and Kristen Swann treating one son differently. The quick-thinking waitress also noticed the bruises on the boy, with the family of four claiming he appeared to be secluded from the rest of the family. He was also the only one not eating, prompted to ask the adults why no food had been ordered for the child, who told her the boy would eat at home later. New horrific details of the parents' abuse have emerged, including how the boy was kept away from his stepfather, mother, and sibling at a hotel room used for storage with duct tape covering the peephole. Hit the start button again. He was also regularly deprived of food and drinking for days at a time, tortured, maliciously punished, and subjected to military-style exercises, according to the state's attorney office. They also said that he once hung upside down from a door by his neck and feet. Wow. At one point, handcuffed to a dolly cart on Christmas Day, according to official records. Heroic waitress Flaviane said, "I could see he had a big scratch between his eyebrows. A couple of minutes later, I saw a bruise on the side of his eye. So I felt there was something really wrong." Refusing to ignore the signs of abuse, Flaviane quickly flashed him a handwritten sign reading, "Do you need help?" Before the boy gently nodded, she immediately called 911. Flaviane told NBC, "I was used like a tool from God to help him." This is true. We need to pay attention to the little ones that are in need, to step forward to do something to change the situation. Police later learned that the boy's stepfather, Wilson, had tortured the child, punishing him with military-style exercises, hanging him upside down, isolating and starving him for days. Officers recovered multiple items used as weapons to punish the minor, including a bent metal pole, a wooden broom, a dolly cart, handcuffs, and ratchet straps. Wow. Unreal. On Monday, Wilson was found guilty of 2 counts of false imprisonment of a child under 13, 3 counts of aggravated child abuse with a weapon, 4 counts of aggravated child abuse, and 1 count of child neglect. He will be sentenced on August the 19th. The boy's mother, Wilson's wife, Kristen Swann, also reportedly admitted to police knowing about the abuse and failing to secure medical care for him. She was arrested and charged with 2 counts of child neglect. Okay, so before I do anything, what I want to do is give a round of applause to this waitress, because she went out and she exactly did what she said she did. She worked for God and she got it done. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, if that kid would have went to any other restaurant, I promise you, the signs would have been ignored. Everyone would have been like, because everyone goes about their day. So the fact that she was able to think quickly, get the sign together, do what she need to do, you know what I'm saying, and kind of help out. Kudos to her. Kudos to her, and she should be applauded. Now, as far as the parents, these sorry SOBs, yes, they'll be going to prison. They are in prison. They're going to be arraigned. I'm hoping they get 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Let this young man grow up without them around. Let him get into a good place where he can, become an adult, have a better life, have a better feel for life, and, grow the way he should be growing. If she didn't save this young man, I'm guaranteeing when we read that story, we've been reading, the abuse and all that. And then we've also been reading that he was killed or he was dead or he was starved or something like that. Because the way they treated that little boy was unreal. Now, it's a few things that pop up in my mind. Okay. Why was that child neglected and not the other? Was he married to someone else previously? And he despised that woman so much. They had a child together, and maybe, mom might have been strung out. She might have been on drugs. She might not be, capable of taking care of the child. And, he had the residence and, allegedly the family life that, the kids should be around. And, maybe they was raising them and doing what they had to do. And maybe that kid was a reflection of the mom. He could look like the mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you got to realize some of these parents take their anger out on these children because they look like the spouse. Whether, I've heard little young guys, little boys being neglected, being, mistreated because they look like their father, because their mother hates their father. So now you look like them. And the father's not taking care of the kid. So the mom got to take care of the kid. So now the kid is like, he's going through it because mom don't like the dad. Okay, and in my opinion, that's not right. And the same thing happens to the little girl. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get a little girl that is coming up and, dad despises the mom. And, maybe he mistreats her. I've done several stories that, these kids getting neglected and abused because, parental, issues or whatever. So, we gotta, as a society, we gotta do better. We gotta, do what we need to do collectively to kind of keep an eye on these kids. You know what I'm saying? You see something, thank God that lady did what she did. But, put yourself in that, in that spot. Would you have flashed a sign? Would you have looked? Would you have checked? Me personally, I wouldn't have known. I would have looked and been like, oh, okay, brush it off. I'd have been like, well, what happened to him? I'm asking questions. I might have been asking questions, but, would I have been that bold to be like, hey, what's going on, and then call 911? Probably not. Probably not. I would have to, so with her doing this, now I'm going to be on the, the lookout to be like, hey, I'm just keeping your eye on certain things, like, and then there's some situations where you're not going to find, bruises, physical bruises on the kids or whatever. It might be mental abuse, and you may not hear about it, and there's a lot of people that, what are you going to do? It's kind of like, it's mental abuse. You call the cops, you want to get somebody involved, but then the parent can just turn and be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I love this little girl. She's so wonderful and great. As soon as they leave, and so it's like, they could put on a big facade and make it look like, everything is wonderful and great, and then turn around and do something different. So, hopefully, more situations like this get caught. More people do more to help these kids and bring them along better, so that they can grow up to be productive members of society. Hopefully, what I'm saying. So, but as far as that being said, that's the end of my story. If you like what you heard, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that like button as well. Share this story, and maybe another waitress in your town, in your city, in your country, your state, that may have that same idea and may be able to do something like this to save another child. When you share these videos, you give someone else a chance, to step in and do what they need to do to help people out. So, we all out here together. You know what I'm saying? We got to help each other out. We all we got. We all we need, but we all we got. So, share the video. You know what I'm saying? And check me out on my social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? And, let's just get more people in. Go give me a follow over there, on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? On TikTok. Let your friends know about the video. I'm trying to bring value to you guys. And hopefully I'm doing so. If not, then I apologize. I'll do better. But in the meantime, between time, I'm going to keep chiming away. Got any ideas, any situations, any stories that come up in your mind you want to talk about, you want me to, kind of, break down, just leave it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm here to talk. You talk to me, I talk back. So I love every single one of y'all. I thank y'all for coming out. And look around you. Be safe. Keep your eyes around you, keep your head in the swivel, because this world is crazy. All right? Love y'all. See you in the next episode. Peace.